Hello, hello, and welcome to How to Plan Your Work Week to Be Productive AF. Does any of these sound familiar? Spinning your wheels, lack of motivation, burnout from trying to do all the things, lack of focus, playing catch up on the weekend, inconsistent results. Raise your hand if that's you. It was me too, and sometimes it is still me. I'd love to sit here and prepare and pretend like I am this productivity queen that does this consistently every single week, but sometimes I don't, and those weeks are not so fun. So I'm here to encourage all of you to plan your work week and plan it in this way by aligning your energy with your workflow. So we all know that planning our work week is the unlock to success, but the majority of us don't do it or we abandon ship midway. It's understandable because the majority of our lives, our workflows have been dictated to us by outside forces. Think school, think corporate America. When we take a leap into entrepreneurship, we are left without a roadmap on how to successfully, productively, and efficiently navigate our new reality. We look to others to help create structure, but these efforts often fail because their prescriptions don't fit our unique energy type. Here's the thing. You are a unique shining star of an entrepreneur, and there is no one size fits all approach. So what is one to do? I promise you that chucking your calendar out the window and free falling into your work week is not the answer. Hashtag been there, tried that. The key to your streamlined success is aligning your specific energy type with your workflow. Say bye-bye stress and hello consistent results when you focus on prioritizing and protecting your energy, understanding when your energy peaks and how it flows, and ensure that you are spending your energy on the few right things versus all the things. So first things first. I know it seems counterintuitive to start planning your work week by starting to plan your time off first, but as a service-based entrepreneur, your energy is the most important asset. You cannot serve from an empty cup, so this must be your first priority. Think about when you'll start the work day and when your work will end for the day. This will be different for every person because we all operate in our unique way. Like some of us are morning people, while some of us are night owls. But the key is to know yourself and don't push yourself past your limits. Next, I want you to plan out on your Google Calendar all of the things that fill your cup. Amy Young likes to call these her sacred six, but these are 5 to 6 things that when you do them, you know you're showing up in your optimal state. So for me, this is things like workouts, making sure that I eat, self-care time. I love spa night, Epsom salt baths, my AM and my PM routine, and then also time with my family and my friends. I also do some Netflix binging on Saturday nights usually, but that is the only night I watch TV. All right, the next step after you have your time off plan is to understand when your energy peaks and how it flows. So I'm kind of a jack of all trades. In addition to being a business management expert, I am also a yoga teacher and certified Ayurveda therapist. The system of Ayurveda is a sister science to yoga, and it all has to do with balancing the elements of the earth in our body and balancing our specific constitutions. Ayurveda teaches that there are 3 specific times of day, and that when we align our task and routine with these times, we are more productive. So from 6 to 10, it is Kapha time, which is related to earth energy. This is when you can move methodically through your task lists, complete projects, and quietly produce. Right? It's a great grounded time for checking items off your to-do list, holding staff meetings, completing mundane tasks, getting to that paperwork you've been pushing off, and attending conference calls that you aren't leading. 10 to 2 is Pitta energy, which has to do with fire, right? So this is the best time to show up as your big, authentic self. It's the best time to give presentations, to strategize, and to deal with details and logistics because your brain is extra clear and sharp. You can analyze. It's also a great time if you need to energize someone and also to articulate the point you're trying to get across. So if you need to motivate yourself or others, do it now. If you need to convince a team, closing a deal, pitch, do it during this 4-hour window. I promise you will get outstanding results. From 2 to 6 is Vata energy, which has to do with the wind, right? So this is the best time for being creative, for brainstorming, and for problem solving. It's also a great time for conceiving new ideas and also any accompanying worries, right? Just put these guys down on your list for tomorrow and you can assess them during kapha time in the morning. The next step is to ensure that you're spending your energy in the right place. You do this by making sure that you are setting SMART goals every quarter during your quarterly planning sessions. I do a quarterly planning session near the start of every quarter for my clients. That way they have specific, measurable, achievable, and time-bound goals so that they can turn their dreams into a reality. When coming up with the tactics and techniques you're going to use to achieve these goals, make sure that you simplify and prioritize. I love to use this question to help me pare down my to-do list to a success list. What's the one thing that by doing so would make everything else easier or unnecessary? So by using this question, my to-do list often goes from like this big to just a few manageable tasks a day. The next step is to make sure you check in often. Remember, we're always focused on project progress and not perfection. You'll constantly be tweaking and experimenting with your weekly routine, but try to stay consistent throughout the month so you can truly analyze what's working and what's not. Set weekly team meetings to review last week, even if your team is just yourself right now. When you're reviewing, ask what's working, where am I getting stuck, and then record these findings, and then next month when you make your plan, align accordingly. We're almost finished up. I just wanted to leave you with one quote for inspiration. Learning how to be aware of and connected to yourself helps you identify and move towards your ideals in both work and life. This makes you a healthier individual and aligns you with what your purpose is. However, you've just defined that for yourself. I just want you to remember, you define your version of success. We all started our businesses to get the freedom that we crave. I hope this presentation helped give you a little more freedom. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely reach out to me on Instagram. I am a productivity and efficiency nerd, and I love chatting about this stuff. Take care.